Okay, today we're going to talk about paying for treatment for eating disorders. If you have to find treatment for an eating disorder, we know that it's hard enough time for you right now. And when you go to have to pay for it, then it becomes even more difficult. So we want to do what we can here to try and make it a little easier for you. And what we're showing you right now is just the home page, scrolling up and down the home page here. And we've gone to this part here to do a search for treatment in our previous videos. What we're going to do now is just scroll down here and look for a button here that says research, and I'll explain why we're going to that page in just a moment. But what that's going to do is open up a page that has a lot of different ideas and help for paying for treatment. And the reason that we start at the research page here is that a lot of times you can get into a research program where they're looking at different types of treatment and they want to compare how one works compared to another. And what they'll do is pay for your treatment, and you'll get the treatment and you'll get it paid for. So that's a nice combination. And what you can do is read about each of the programs that are going on our website, and you can also look them up by state by clicking on the states that are listed here. We only list the states where we have people that are doing research programs currently. It's sometimes hard to keep up with these programs because they come and go and we're always updating them, but they may or may not be current, so you do have to check on that. So let's say you maybe don't need an inpatient treatment program and you're just looking for individual counseling. One thing you can do would be to ask the counselor, is there some way you can work with me and work on what's called a sliding scale based on your income, that type of thing. So that's another option. Also want you to look here at the links we have at the top here. You can consider online counseling, maybe phone counseling or Skype counseling, which will be less costly. You can learn about assistance for your medical coverage. You want to first always check to see if it's covered by insurance and whether or not they'll pay and how much they'll pay. So this will help you out with negotiating with your insurance company. And then we also have some scholarship programs here. And again, those come and go, and whether or not they have funding available is always changing. So we're always updating this, but you would be well served to contact each of these funds and programs to learn more about paying for treatment. And finally, you can also find out. And finally, if we know it's a lot of money for the inpatient treatment, and if you can't afford to pay for it yourself and the insurance isn't going to help pay for it, you may have to take out a loan for your treatment. And you'll see on this page, and if you click on this link here, it'll bring you down to a company that actually works with people and provides loans for eating disorder treatment. That's this Clark BHF link right here. We haven't worked with them directly, so we can't endorse them or tell you anything about how they work or how well they work, so be careful anytime you get a loan. But there is an option right there for you to look at and research, and there's also other kinds of loans that you could get through your bank, that type of thing. So anyway, I hope all these ideas are helpful, and hopefully you find something to help pay for treatment, and hopefully you get the help that you need. Again, I'm Dr. Kevin Grold with EDReferral.com.